Every now and then, something new rolls along that enhances our way of life. The Mudsmith Gauge Wheel was created by farmers for farmers to improve operations and to save you time and energy in the fields. Call or visit our website to see how we reinvented the wheel. Manufactured by Mudsmith, LLC.
Our weed of the week is Virginia Groundcherry. Darren and I were debating a little bit here, and we're not going to talk about Clammy Groundcherry too much today. There is a difference between Virginia and Clammy. What's the difference?
Well, we had Clammy Groundcherry growing up on the farm, and it was a little shorter plant usually. It was a little hairy on the leaves. When we got Virginia Groundcherry, though, it really was different for us. It was around the time back in the 80s when black nightshade was starting to be a problem in our area, and our dad had said, be on the lookout for black nightshade. Well, we'd never seen black nightshade before. We really didn't know what it was. Well, we saw Virginia Groundcherry. It had kind of a dark colored stem. It was smooth on that stem. It was something different than we had seen before, and we were having trouble sticking herbicide onto those leaves, and it turns out that it was Virginia Groundcherry. We told Dad, oh no, I think we have black nightshade, and he's like, what are you talking about? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. All I see is this groundcherry. He said, what? Oh, so it's a little different groundcherry than we had, but controlling it in different crops is really not all that difficult. It's not a weed that becomes a big problem for most farmers.
No, and we aren't seeing any Roundup resistance with this weed yet, so if you have Roundup Ready corn or soybeans or cotton, you should be able to get by with a normal rate of Roundup. You might have to bump the rate a little bit to get good control, because keep in mind it's got a waxy leaf. It is a little bit difficult to stick herbicide on there.
Well, on soybeans, what we ended up doing is using some of the burners, the Cobras, the Flex Stars. We did a nice job when we mixed those in with a Pursuit or Bassagran or First Rate, which was our base product. We took care of it very well. In wheat, many of the products do a pretty good job, although we don't normally see Virginia Groundcherry in wheat.
Turning to corn, you got a number of options there. You can throw in some Status, Callisto will help out. A number of different choices in corn, but we're really not too concerned. Again, just like in wheat, we've got a lot of good options. That's it for our Weed of the Week, but stay tuned. Iron Talk is coming up next.